The technology industry comprises companies that design, manufacture, or distribute electronic devices such as computers, computer-related equipment, computer services and software, scientific instruments, and electronic components and products. Technology enables consumers and businesses to thrive in a fast-evolving digital world. Benson Musoga is the managing director of Mark & More Solutions, a company that delivers solutions for all ICT products on the Apple platform. Mr. Musoga embarked on a journey as an entrepreneur in order to provide services in management of information technology and consequently enable users to optimize their investment and meet their goals. With a background in electronics and computer technology and having worked with different firms in the service department, his decision to set up Mark & More Solutions was after he realized that he had probably reached the pinnacle of his career after rising the corporate ladder to become a chief engineer. From the word go, it was not an easy journey in the world of business. First, he had to get the necessary certification from Apple, one of the top brands in the world. Secondly, the business required a lot of capital in order to take off.
My name is Benson Musoga. Currently, I'm the managing director of Mark & More Solutions. And as Mark & More Solutions, we deliver solutions for all ICT products currently on Apple platform. So we sell and service Apple products, and we also distribute related accessories such as G Technology, Wacom, AData, Moshi, and as an entrepreneur, I actually wanted to see if I could provide some of the links that are missing in management of information technology, because I believe that management of information technology is just the way we look at other professional services like legal services or accounting. So these devices cannot be a plug-in item. It's something that requires service so that we can help users to optimize their investment. And that is what informs us to set up Mark & More, provide solutions to help clients meet their goals.
Mark & More Solutions offers a wide range of products, but its flagship product is Apple's Mac, both the traditional desktop and the laptop, the iPad, which is a tablet computer, and the iPhone.
We offer a wide range of products, but currently our flagship product is Apple products. So we are talking of the Mac, that is the traditional desktop and the laptop. We are talking of the iPad, it's a tablet computer. We are talking of the smartphone, which is named the iPhone.
According to Mr. Musoga, working with Apple has been a wonderful learning experience, as it has helped him to focus on excellence in all aspects of his business. That is what Apple is renowned for. He has inculcated the Apple culture at Mark & More by focusing on excelling in service delivery. This approach has paid off. According to him, success in business is by and large determined by whether you are helping customers to solve certain fundamental problems in their day-to-day lives. It has also embraced the traditional retail model where customers walk into its stores and purchase various products.
Working with Apple has been fun, but I think one of the things you need to understand is that Apple makes very great products that are flawless to operate with, but they will not forgive you for compromising on excellence. If you work with Apple, there's only one term you need to learn is excellence, because they look at everything, and that is talking about in terms of a whole round thing, whether it's in service, whether it is in meeting deadlines, whether it is in the quality of what you're doing, because it's one thing to be number one, but it's not one thing to remain being number one. So we have actually instilled the same here, and that is paying off, because part of our approach is that we're looking at service more seriously instead of just looking at the boxes. I mean, we want to move the boxes, but it's more important for us to build relationships, because then it becomes easy. You know, if you want to succeed, even for the marketing or sales people, to succeed to really make it big, you need to focus on two things for the customer. Either you are helping them to solve their problem, or you're helping them achieve their goals, or you're doing both.
At 17 years, the business is almost celebrating its 20th anniversary. Mark & More Solutions has grown from 1 to 30 employees and still counting. It is against this background that Mr. Musoga has made a conscious decision to plow back the profits generated to the business as he strives to grow it further. Recently, the company opened a branch in Kisumu that will serve the western region of Kenya in a bid to reach more clients and offer them quality products and service.
It's been a while. We are now 17 years old, and we're almost approaching the 20th anniversary. So we made a resolute decision that we will reinvest every penny we make to try and improve the company from a one-man show when we started way back to almost close to 30 people at the moment. We decided to do the branch in Kisumu because, as you know, Kisumu is the third largest city in Kenya. And in terms of geographical positioning, we are using it as a hub to service other areas as well. We're not just focusing on Kisumu. We're focusing on other areas like the whole western part of Kenya.
The down-to-earth entrepreneur says that he is planning to open another branch in the Mount Kenya region, specifically in Meru, and an Apple service center in Kigali, Rwanda, as part of the company's expansion strategy.
Some things are happening. I think at the moment we are focusing to see if we can do something in central Kenya, specifically in Meru. I think we might consider something there. And we have also recently been asked by Apple to set up a service center in Kigali. So I think that is something we might be looking at it, those two projects within this year, next year. We will see how things go by as we watch.
Mark & More Solutions has segmented its market and it focuses on the government, corporates and the education sector, on top of doing distribution on behalf of other players in the industry.
Right now I think we have segmented. We're looking at different segments. We're looking at government and big corporations. We're looking at online, which we actually want to make sure that in future we can offer most of our services and products online, because that is where the world is going. We're looking at doing distribution where we understand that there are also other players in the industry who might require our products and they already have customers, so we can reach those customers through them.
Mark & More recently won the Middle East and Africa Markets Award as the best computer and accessory retailer in East Africa 2018.
So we were nominated. They did the assessment. They conducted customers, they conducted some of the suppliers and some of the people, the industry players, and we didn't know what they were doing, but we got an announcement that we emerged the winner for 2018 as the best computer and accessory retailer in South Africa.
His advice to aspiring entrepreneurs is to look for a business that they are passionate about. According to him, when one is passionate about his business, he does not give up during turbulent times, since making money is not the only motivating factor. He also points out that it's important to invest in a product that has a solid market, as it's easier to convince financiers to fund it.
For the young entrepreneurs, I think I just want to let them understand that if you make it that you want to do entrepreneurship, try to look for something that you have passion for. Because if you look for something that you have passion for, it is what will help you, it is what will tune you to make sure that you can continue, whether you're having a challenge or whether things are working very well. Because you need to look beyond just counting figures. You need to look beyond counting figures and see, are you adding value to the society? I mean, is there something more than just the returns that you're making in terms of monetary value or material value?
His typical day starts as early as 5 a.m. However, He does not just attack everything from everywhere and prefers to list down all tasks and thereafter prioritize. This is because by so doing, he is able to focus more on the task that will create the most impact. His highest moment is when clients give positive feedback about the services and products at Mark and More Solutions.
The day is normal, nothing special. I still do anything that is supposed to be done. If I wake up and I have to drop a kid somewhere, or I wake up and I have to physically get involved in something, I'll have to find out. If I have a meeting to see a customer at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 or something, I have to do it, and so forth and so on. But what is important is to try and list things down on every day, and then you prioritize the items that you have.
Mr. Musoga's journey in entrepreneurship is a story of patience, resilience, and passion. It is a clear manifestation that as an entrepreneur, you can achieve what you set your eyes on as long as you don't lose focus on your ultimate goals.